Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. You join us on the Birmingham Cross City line again, and we are in the class 350, which as part of the Rivet Games 170 Turbo Style Pack with the updated, upgraded timetable, there are now some services in the 350. So let's hop in, let's get the train all set up. Although it would probably already be set up anyway because this service originated in Walsall. So master key on, do the doors, let's get the safety systems on. So we've got vigilance, DSD, AWS, TPWS, we'll pop that to normal. It's only a short little run. Not sure, did we stop at Duddeston? Oh, we do stop at Duddeston, so we do stop there. We're only 4 coaches. Let's get the GSMR on. Lights, let's have a look. Daylight, there we go. Cool. Oh, and we got to log in on this one. Well, you don't have to, but you can log in up here. Although it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, fine, yeah. And then down here, yeah, accept. Cool. Lights as well, make sure they're on. Interior lights, because I think they're, yeah, by default they're off. Okay, that's that. Right, back inside, and now we wait. And some of you have been commenting, asking what this is here, because it is quite a big part of the cab which is just completely blank. That bit there is for if they ever wanted to install DOO cameras, basically CCTV cameras they could have there for monitoring the, well, you can see it here, you have a camera here looking down at the door. That's what the driver would see on this blank bit here, behind there. I think it's behind there, there's some screens. But this company don't have that, so. Right, so yeah, Duddeston and New Street, so a fairly straightforward run. Get the door shut. Come on, does the guard buzz you on this? No. Yeah, you've got to do it. Right, so that's a forward, and let's get going. Hopefully. There we go. And we're off in the 350. I've done quite a lot of the Desiros recently, but more so on Train Sim Classic. Of the 450s, 444, been doing a lot of that. But yeah, with the updated Rivet timetable, you get a fair few of these services. They're all about 9 minutes. Actually, every one is 9 minutes long. And there's even a Pendo service as well, but that's from Aston to New Street empties. So quite cool. You know, a bit more gameplay. And obviously a lot more AI to see as well. At some point I will drive one of the 323 services on this route, because there's going to be a big difference now in the amount of AI, yellows, reds you get. So it'd be quite cool to see how that differs now from the original 323 experience. Little brake test quickly, there we go. Before we get to Duddeston, which now has a load more services. I mean, on the old timetable, Duddeston, I think it had it was literally not every service stopped there. So I think it was what, a half-hourly service for Duddeston, whereas now you've got the Turbo Star stopping there, these services stopping here, the 323 services stopping there. So it's got a lot more services stopping at it now. We're looking for the 4-coach stop marker. It's probably not going to be that far into the platform. There it is there. Here comes another 350. No, don't. It's so annoying, those brakes. I've no idea why it does it. it just automatically comes to a stop. It's an issue with the 350 and also with the other Desiros. You can't run them at a low speed because it just slams like that. It slams the brakes on. It's really blither and irritating. That'll have to do. Yeah, it's an issue at the moment with the well. Apparently, it does sort of do that in real life, but not to that scale. I mean, I've seen plenty of Desiros crawling up to the buffer stops at Brighton, the 700s. They don't just slam on the brakes. Whereas the game Desiros, they all have the same issue. Where once you get to about 2 miles an hour, it just slams the brakes on. So you can't, it's really irritating getting up to buffer stops. Because you can't get a perfect stop unless you go fast up to the buffer and then slam the brakes on. So I really hope it gets sorted at some point. Yeah, it's not right. Yeah, the 380, 700 and this train all have the same issue. And yeah, I've seen plenty of times in real life where Desiros have crawled up to the buffer stops. Whereas in this game you can't do that. The brakes will slam on at about 2 miles an hour, which isn't really any good. There we go. Then you got the 30 up here. That's what we're coming across as well. Cool. Up and over the little flyover here. And yeah, you don't usually come across here either. Usually you go straight on here. And right in front, well, to the right west, you've got Birmingham Curzon Street, which is going to be the High Speed 2 station, which is all being built. Any rotation on that? Cool. As we go again, going right across. As we come up to New Street. So yeah, only a short video this one, but just highlights one of the extra services which are now available on the Cross City. Like it was up to 45. Not sure how long that will last though. Yeah, not long. There's the 30 just there. Pop that down. Platform 5. Yeah, I wonder how slow it is coming into New Street, because on the other platforms it's like 10 or 15 miles an hour. So I wonder if it's a bit quicker coming into these ones. Because I think these are sort of the fast platforms, or at least the mainline platforms. So yeah, I wonder if it's, so no, I can still see a 10 miles an hour there. So probably not. I think that's 10 miles an hour for us as well. They're quite slow. Well, this is Birmingham New Street. We don't want to get too slow in this train, otherwise the brakes will come on. In fact, let me quickly show you. Look, ready? Look. If we crawl at a really low speed, So say you're coming up to buffers or whatnot. You know, keep it like this. Keep it like this. Going slowly. We're going about 5 miles an hour. Let's see when it actually kicks in. 4 miles an hour. About 3 miles an hour. Nice and steady. The brakes just slam on at about 3 miles an hour. Which of course isn't very helpful when you're coming up to a buffer stop. And you don't get that issue on Train Sim Classic, which has, well, basically all of the Desiros on there. You don't get that on there. So I really hope whenever a 350 comes out, or if they patch something, hopefully they can change that. Yeah, if a 350 was to come out with another route in future, or be updated. Oh, there's a turbo star there. Nice. Not sure where it wants us to stop here. Where does it actually want us to stop? Right down the end. It feels a lot busier than New Street. Brilliant. There's a Pendo off, going off. Nice. Well, that is it, everybody, for this video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Again, only a short but sweet one. Checking out the 350 services for the Cross City. So we got a bit speed happy there to begin with. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Links to usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store, as well as our affiliate link for the lovely UK departure boards and the 5% off coupon. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye guys.